Good morning, Lordship.
Yes. Call the list.
From supplementary causes under the heading order withdrawal of cases, serial number 1, MA number 7 of 21, Mr. Amit Kumar Das, for appellant.
You want to withdraw?
Yes, Your Lordship, as the settled amount has been paid to the claimants.
Yes.
The amount that for which the matter has been settled for, entire amount has been paid, Your Lordship.
Swati Shalini submits that the amount has already been disbursed to the claimants and the matter has been settled. The dispute has been settled. First, considering the said submission, this application is dismissed as withdrawn. Full stop. The statutory next line. The statutory deposit, which has been deposited by the insurance company at the time of filing this appeal, should be refunded to the insurance company.
All right.
From Delhi causes under the heading for order, serial number 1, MA number 86 of 60, Mr. Manish Kumar, for appellant, Mr. Punendu Charan, Mr. Kaushal Kumar, Kishore Mishra, for respondent.
My lords, in this case, I had taken time for my lords ascertaining the name of legal heirs of my lords respondent number 1 and 2, my lords. I need some more time, my lords. May kindly be my lords after vacation. May kindly list.
Who are respondent number 1 and 2?
They are the claimants, my lords.
What is the ground of your appeal?
My lord, the ground of appeal is, my lords, interest has been at the rate of 9%. Thereafter, my lords, we have challenged the quantum, my lords, also because 1 lakh rupees has been awarded each to the 2 married daughter, 1 major son, my lords. Under the conventional head, huge amount has been granted, my lords. So quantum is one of the grounds, my lord.
And what is the other ground?
No, in this case, there is no other ground, my lord, save and except the quantum. Although we have also taken one point that my lord, copy of permit was not produced by the owner of the vehicle, despite there being specific. But they have appeared. The only issue is now 1 and 2 have died. Earlier, the claimants had taken time to furnish the name of legal representatives, but they might have expressed their inability after some time. So I was directed to instruct the insurance company to appoint investigator and ascertain the name of the my lord's legal representative. So that has not been done till now, my lord. So some more time is required. But it will come after vacation, my lord.
No one is appearing for the claimants.
No, earlier appearing, my lord. Somebody was appearing for the claimant.
For the claimant, Lord.
Who is appearing?
I am for the claimant, Lord.
Who are the legal heirs?
Lordship, I have lost contact with the client, Lordship.
Twice or thrice they took time, my lord, but they could not furnish the name. Therefore, my lord was pleased to direct me.
In spite of my repeated request, Lordship.
Although sufficient time has been given by your lordship, my lord, but
So how much extra, as per you, how much extra was paid? Was
my lord, just a moment, just. The 4,25,000 has been paid under the conventional heads, my lord. The award is just and proper, my lords. As per their claim, it has been assessed. And interest has been granted, my lords, at the rate of 12%. 12% per annum from the date of filing of claim, my lord. Earlier, my lord was pleased to direct me to my lord. I had pledged the interest tax, CPC, because it is exorbitantly high, 12%, my lord. Subsequently, it transpired that 1 and 2 have died.
What was the age of the deceased?
About 50 years, my lords. Just one time. 50 years, my lords.
50 years.
Yes, that I have calculated, my lord. Future prospect has not been given. Even if that is calculated, my lord. If it is 50 years, then it will be only 10%, because below 50 years, it is 30%. So that 10% will be calculated, even then there will be substantial difference.
Claimants, the matter can be, you have not paid any amounts.
No, my lords, we have 7.5 lakh we have deposited, 2016 itself.
They're still lying or that has been withdrawn.
That I am
We
not
have
aware,
received
my
them.
lord.
We have received the amount, Lord.
Yes.
7 lakh. We have received the amount, 7,50,000.
7,50,000 you have received.
Yes, my lord. Because that was the amount, if without future prospect it will be calculated, that will be the amount. 6,24,000 plus 70,000, 6,94,000. And if future prospect is added, my lord, then 4,800 will be added per my friend, the multiplier of 13 has been applied, so 65,000 will be increased. 1,35,000 instead of 4,35,000.
Yes, Mr. Vinit Chandra, can you produce your clients in the Lok Adalat?
I will try, my Lord.
They are from which place?
Pardon, my Lord?
After hearing the counsel for the parties, this
From
court,
Tumka.
this court feels that the matter can be resolved. The dispute can be resolved in the National Lok Adalat to be held on 14th. Full stop. List this matter before the National Lok Adalat. Full stop. Member Secretary Jalsa is directed to ensure to establish contact with the claimants and try to secure their attendance in the next Lok Adalat so that the matter can be resolved.
Obliged.
Oblige, my Lord.
My lord, on behalf of student of 4 and 5, my lord.
Serial number 2, MA number 87 of 60, Mr. Sweet Kumar Dubey, Mr. Seth Gautam for appellant.
Yes, Mr. Dubey.
मैडम the
Yes,
subsequent petition already filed मैडम इसमें
yes.
वो खातिर मियाँ is died during the pendency of the miscellaneous appeal मैडम and his two sons Abra Ibrar Ansari Sagir Ansari both of the Khadir Ansari Ruxana Khatun is the daughter of the Khatir Mian मैडम this इनके जगह पर सब्स्टिट्यूशन के लिए आया हुआ था
Substitution of who?
मैडम the respondent number 1 मैडम
IA number?
ये नंबर नहीं लिखे हुए
This is, you have filed on 28/9/2019.
यस मैडम
Respondent number one,
Yes, ma'am.
Qadir Mia, died on 30/6/2019, during pendency of this appeal. Full stop. He has left behind uh, paragraph 5, so and so as the legal heir and representative. Full stop. It has been submitted that right to sue survives, and this application is filed with the substitution application has been filed with Full stop. Uh, Considering the fact that the respondent number one is dead and has left behind the legal heirs mentioned in paragraph so and so above, it is necessary to substitute the deceased respondent number one. First of this application stands allowed that the name of the deceased respondent number one be struck off and be substituted by so and so 1, 2, 3. First of this IA stands allowed. Issue fresh notice to the substituted respondent, ordinary process. Full stop. List this case. Uh, uh, list this case after 1 week. Ordinary process again. Requisites for requisites 6 weeks. Full stop. List this case after 2 weeks for considering the office note dated 30/4/2022 in a physical court.
Serial number 3, MA number 92 of 16, Mr. DC Mishra, for appellant, Mr. Shankar Agrawal for respondent.
Lordship, on last occasion, my lord has assessed the compensation amount at rupees 11 lakhs and directed me to take instruction from my client as to whether she is ready to accept this amount or not. My client is ready to accept this amount, and state was also directed to take instruction, Lordship.
Yes,
Mr. Sachin Kumar,
Mr. Sachin Kumar. Where is Mr. Sachin Kumar? Where is Mr. Sachin Kumar?
My lord, I'll just inform him, my lords.
Nothing has been paid.
no, nothing, Lordship. Accident had taken place in 1982, Lordship. December 1984, case was filed.
claim application was dismissed.
Yes,
No,
yes. This case was dismissed by the additional district lordship filed by the state on the ground that is they had knowledge about the pendency of this case.
they had knowledge about the pendency of this case. And what was the award?
Award was lordship
5 lakhs. Two lakh 87,000. Yes, where is Mr. Sachin Kumar?
Yes, your lordship. He's just connecting, your lordship. Maybe password for one case, your lordship.
Have you taken instruction?
Yes, your lordship.
What is your instruction?
Your lordship, Sachin Kumar will argue. He has instruction, your lordship. Yes,
Yes,
taken.
instruction.
A password for one case, your lordship.
One case.
Serial number 4, MA number 419 of 60, Mr. D.K. Karmakar for appellant, Mr. Prasad, Mr. Manish Kumar for respondent.
And I am preparing this. I pray for password for due to marriage in my family. I could not read this case by today, madam.
You got the appellate, Mr. Pandey?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Mr.
I am for the insurance company OP number 2, Milots.
Mr. Jogendra Prasad, what is the case for?
Milots, it is for enhancement, Milots. And earlier this matter was referred to the Lok Adalat, Milots. But again, the matter has been returned to the
Settlement failed. Mr.
And respondent number 1 has not appeared, Milots.
Right to recovery granted to you?
No, Milots, there is no such order, Milots.
Then why issue fresh notice, tell me? Yeah. Since the right of recovery has not been granted to the insurance company, and this appeal has been filed for enhancement of the amount of compensation, it is not necessary to issue notice to the owner of the vehicle. So next paragraph. Mr. Avdesh Pandey submits that he prays for some time. They are allowed list this case under the hearing for admission after some of the cases. Yes, Mr. Sachin Kumar, what is the instruction?
Milord, I have discussed, Milord, with the concerned officers, Milord. They had visited my office yesterday also. Milord, they are seeking instruction from the higher authority. I have advised them, Milord, to compromise to
Mr. Just listen to the order. Mr. Shankarlal Agarwal submits that his client will be happy if an amount of rupees 11 lakh in lump sum is paid to the claimants. Full stop. Considering the same submission, this court feels that the matter can be in the Lok Adalat as the state is the appellant. Full stop. List this case in the National Lok Adalat on 14th.
14th.
Mr. Agarwal, National Lok Adalat on 14th. Switch on, Mr. Agarwal. Mr. Agarwal, switch on your microphone. Unmute yourself, Mr. Agarwal.
I'm asking him, Milord.
He's busy talking to someone else. Mr. Agarwal, SL Agarwal, switch on the microphone. Tell him to call his clients on the next day, on the Lok Adalat. Yes, next.
Yes, he's joining. He's joining.
Number 131 of 60, Mr. DC Jha, for appellant, Mr. Mithun Kumar for respondent.
In this case, earlier notices were issued upon respondent to 6. Claimants has not appeared, but the owner of the vehicle has appeared. There is no right to recovery in this case, Your Lordship.
My lord, I am appear on behalf of the owner of the vehicle, respondent number 6.
Yes. What is your ground, Mr. Jha? One more thing I am pointing out, thereafter I will come. In the report, it has come that respondent 5 has died. Yes. Lordship, respondent 5 is father of the deceased. And other legal father of the deceased, Your Lordship. Other legal heirs, wife and 3 minor children are already on record. So his name can be expunged, Your Lordship. I have seen it from the claim application, Your Lordship. He is the father of the deceased. Bandhu Barai. What is your ground? 2,25,000. 2,30,000 has been granted in conventional head, Your Lordship. And I have already calculated, and 9% interest has been awarded. These two grounds are there, Your Lordship. Though we have taken ground of driving license, but that driving license point has been discussed in issue number 2, and it has decided against me. Lordship, I have made a fresh calculation, and in this case, Your Lordship, the tribunal has taken 3,000 rupees. Accident is of 1999, Your Lordship. Accident of 99, and the case was filed in 2011. So 3,000 rupees has been taken, and 30% future prospect has already been granted. The claimants have not appeared? No, claimants have not appeared, Your Lordship. Lordship, this case can be disposed of, and if possible, we will pay the amount. You file an application for deleting the name of respondent number 5 who is dead. You are saying that all the other heirs are already on record? Yes, Lordship. Their wife and 3 minor child. So his name has to be deleted from the cause title. File a petition, bring that back on record. Okay. On the request of Mr. GC Jha, this case is adjourned for 3 weeks. After vacation? Yes, 3 weeks.
Serial number 6, MN number 206 of 60, Mr. Vikas Sinha for appellant, Mr. Manoj Kumar for respondent.
In this case, on the previous occasions, I had sought for an adjournment for appearance because Mr. Vibhash Kumar has sent the brief to the insurance company with no objection on it. So they were not able to locate the file. So as per instruction received by me, that we, in compliance of order dated 12th of April 2017, the 6 lakhs has been deposited, and I would be requesting my learned adversary, Mr. Ashutosh Anand, to give me the copy of the brief so that I can get myself prepared, my lord. Because they are not able to locate the file, Your Lordship, in the office. So let it come after summer vacation. In the meanwhile, I'll arrange the file and file the Vakalatnama.
You are appearing for?
Universal Sompo, my lord. Mr. Vibhash Kumar has given no objection. So he has relinquished his CWAR is all connection with Universal Sompo. So they are difficulty in locating the files which has been returned by Mr. Sinha. So at least let it come after vacation, summer vacation. In the meanwhile, I'll request my learned adversary, Mr. Ashutosh Anand, to give me a copy of the memo file and the award so that I can reconstruct my file. Mr. Anand, can you provide me tomorrow?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Thank you so kind of you. And we have deposited the amount of rupees 6 lakhs as I have received an email confirmation from my officers.
On the request of Mr. Alok Lal, who submits that he will appear on behalf of the appellant by filing a fresh wakalatnama. This case is adjourned for 3 weeks.
But his name may be directed to appear in cause list because I have to inform him if whenever.
Let me file wakalatnama, then you get his name deleted.
Okay.
Let me file my wakalatnama. At least there will be a trace of this file record.
Okay, I will inform when matter will come.
And let me file wakalatnama, and then you take a prayer, and I myself do the deed. Let the name appear to this.
Next.
Serial number 7, MA number 597 of 16, Mr. Alok Lal for appellant, Ms. Samita Kumari, Mr. Dharmesh Kumar Mantiar for respondent.
Well, in this case, I have filed an application for deleting the name of respondent number 1 who was reported to have died. The petition for deletion has been filed.
IA number 3.
It is filed on 25th, 2nd of May itself.
Of 2022. After this IA has been filed, bring therein to delete the name of respondent number 1, Ruplal Kisku, who is dead. It has been submitted that the other respondents are
already 2 to 4 are already on record, Your Lordship.
The other respondent, that is respondent number 2 to 4 are already on record. Thus, who are the representative of the deceased respondent number 1? Full stop. Next, considering this submission, this IA is allowed. The name of respondent number 1, Ruplal Kisku, is deleted from the first item. Necessary corrections to be carried out within 2 weeks in red ink.
Serial number 8, MA number 651 of 17, Mr. Oscar Life for appellant, Mr. Alok Lal for respondent.
Well, in this very case, I will be appearing on behalf of the insurance company, but this case may be tagged up with miscellaneous appeal number 361 of 17, which has been filed by the claimant for enhancement.
This is what?
I am for the insurance company. In this case,
I am for the owner, Your Lordship.
Appeal by the owner,
who is challenging the right to recovery that has been granted to the insurance company in the impugned order, Your Lord.
An appeal for enhancement has also been filed.
On what ground?
Your Lordship, the driving license was not valid. I had not appeared in the lower court, Your Lordship. I had not appeared. Order was passed ex parte, and contention was taken that there was no valid driving license, and that is why there was a violation of terms and conditions of the insurance policy, owing to which a right to recovery was granted. I have brought the driving license on record, Your Lordship.
Why should I unnecessarily
Your Lordship,
interfere with this? You have the luxury, chose the luxury not to appear before the court below, not to produce any documents.
Your Lordship, I did not, Your Lordship, order was passed ex parte, Your Lordship, after the insurance company issued notice to me saying
that is a question of facts. Go and file an application under Order 9 Rule 30.
Your Lordship, I had no knowledge, Your Lordship, that the order was passed.
You have to prove that, Mr. Counsel. You have to prove that. It is not at your whims to choose where you will appear.
Paragraph 3 may be seen, Your Lordship, of the award at page 3.
So why should I interfere with this ex parte?
How this appeal would be maintainable?
What, appeal is definitely maintainable, Mr. Lal.
Yes, that is true. How they can raise these?
He has to confine what is there in the award.
Yes.
And on the record.
Yes.
If it tries to bring any application under Order 41 Rule 27, I don't think so. It should be allowed.
But the point is, he should have agitated these issues before the court.
Your Lordship, I am only on the point of right to recovery that has been granted to
What is wrong? What is wrong?
Your Lordship, I have a valid driving license.
Why do you have a valid license? Show me from the award.
Your Lordship, award,
You have a valid license. You have kept it in your pocket. Keep it in your pocket and enjoy yourself.
Your Lordship, I brought it on record. appeal.
No, why should is this a writ application, Mr. Roy?
No, Your Lordship.
Then
the annexure A, Your Lordship, I brought it. It's a valid
Annexure,
driving license.
What basis? On what basis this court, which is applying jurisdiction under the CPC, will see your annexure A? Tell me, what is the law?
Your Lordship, I was not given an opportunity, Your Lordship. I had no.
How do I know? For that order 9 rule 13.
Your Lordship,
Listen to me. You can challenge an ex parte order in an appeal also, but you have to confine yourself only to the findings. On the materials on record, you have to show this finding is bad. You cannot add any material to it. If you want to say it was not served, I was not given an opportunity of hearing, there is other remedy. That cannot be taken in order 39 in this application, in this business. It should be order 9 rule 13.
Your Lordship, if under order 41 rule 27, Your Lordship permits, then
Why should I permit you? Why should I permit a person who doesn't appear before the court even after service of notice?
Your Lordship, I had no knowledge, Your Lordship, in the notice.
It was validly served. I will go by the order. If you say that it was not validly served, then you have to read evidence, and this appeal court is not a place to read evidence.
Your Lordship, I may be permitted, Your Lordship, just because the driving license.
I will not permit you. Where is your application, first of all? Where is your application?
Sorry, Your Lordship.
Where is your application under order 41 rule 27?
No, Your Lordship, I have not brought in the application. Your Lordship, I may be permitted to file an IA, Your Lordship.
No, why should I permit you? Why should I permit you?
I may be permitted to bring on record the driving license afresh, Your Lordship, because I was not given an opportunity to bring it on record in.
The court will not permit you. Court is not a party to the proceeding. You do whatever you want to do.
Because it was a valid driving license, Your Lordship. At the time of incident, Your Lordship, I had a valid driving license, Your Lordship.
No, sorry. Sorry, you may have a valid driving license. Keep it with you. On the Mr. Aloklal submits that there is an appeal. There is a corresponding appeal by the claimants praying for enhancement of the compensation amount. Full stop. The same appeal is numbered as
361 of 17. 361.
361 of 2017. So place this case after 2 weeks along with MA 361.
MA number 37 of
Lordship, in this case, last occasion it was listed on 27/4 to 22, and on 27th on 4/22, right to recovery has been given in this case, Your Lordship. I have sent and I have already informed my client to take proper instruction. Yesterday, I have received their reply that matter is related to awarded amount, which is 27,67,000, which is beyond their financial limit. They are in a touch with their higher authorities. 10 more days time they seek for the instruction, Your Lordship. Who is the claimant?
My Lord, Ranjan, I am appearing on behalf of the claimant, my Lord.
But the right to recovery has been given to you, Mr. Jha.
Yes, Lordship.
The owner has to be here also.
Yes, Lordship. Yes, Lordship. Notices has been issued upon the owner of the
He has to pay. Who is the owner?
Owner is Lordship Praveen Varia.
Respondent number.
Respondent 6.
Fresh note to respondent number 6. Ordinary registered process. Requisites 3 weeks. Full stop.
In the court below also, my lord, just respondent number 6 had been noticed, but he never chose to appear before the court below, my lord.
Don't know, he may choose to appear.
This time by registered post, Your Lordship.
Registered post.
Okay. 2 weeks after booking.
4 weeks, 4 weeks. Total 4 weeks. Yes.
Serial number 10, MA number 309 of 18, Mr. S.J. Roy, Mr. Sanjay Singh Yadav, for appellate, Mr. Ashwin Kumar Sinha, Mr. Babul Prasad for respondent.
Lordship, notices are issued. Respondent number 1 and 2 has appeared, but respondent number 3, the owner of the vehicle and the driver, has not appeared.
What is your ground? What is your ground, Mr. Roy? This appeal?
Lordship, yes. Because they had violated the policy conditions of the conditions, and the driver of the vehicle was only insured, not the khalasi. And the respondent number, owner of the vehicle, respondent number 2, the 3, they have given a letter that they did not have any khalasi in the vehicle. They had only got the driver. He was not in their employment. Moreover, there was no premium paid by the company to us for that coverage of risk of the deceased person. Only the driver was given.
They have not appeared.
No, the owner and the driver has not appeared. We have deposited the amount in the court below, before the labor court, before coming in appeal. That was in 26 to 2019.
What is the report? Fresh notice to respondent number 3. Registered cover. Requisites 4 weeks.
Lordship.
Serial number 11, MI number 316 of 18, Mr. Vijit Kumar Dhani, is calling very for appellate.
Lord, I appear on behalf of the appellants. Lord, IA number 8570/2019 limitation petition. It has come under the heading for orders.
How
Lord.
many days?
There is a delay of 63 days. Lord, explained delay has been explained in paragraph 3 onwards of the IA petition.
You are the? Oh, this is a.
Appellant.
You are the this is a testament suit.
Arising out of a application for probate of a will. That was rejected, my lord.
issue notice to the respondents, to the respondent. Ordinary process, requisite 6 weeks. On limitation line.
Serial number 12, MA number 392 of 80, Mr. Ashutosh Anand, for appellate.
May it please Your Worship, this is an insurance company appeal, my lords, and I'll straight away take to Your Lordship to the relevant portion. This is a case where the this is a special contingency policy and no premium for drivers paid. So, Lordship, you kindly permit me to place internal page number 3 of the award. Special defense was taken.
Internal page?
Internal page number 3 of the award, para 5.
Yes.
My lords, I'll just read 6 lines from the above para 6, my lords. It has further been averred that special contingency policy was issued to OP number 1 and the answering OP number 2 has not received the premium for covering liability to workmen. Now, Your Worship, the tribunal has answered this in a summary manner at internal page number 7.
What is the special policy?
My lord, these are special contingency policies, my lord, which is dependent upon the happening of certain eventualities. So these are not under the Motor Vehicle Act per se, my lords.
Notice on the limitation. No, special contingency means they cover a particular happening or a particular mishap.
My lord.
What was the coverage in this case?
My lord, the coverage was only vis-a-vis the aspect of the HEMM, that is heavy earth moving machineries, my lords.
Okay. Limitation, requisite 6 weeks. Ordinary process.
Serial number 13, MA number 407 of 18, Mr. S.S. Chaudhary, Mr. Ashish Kumar Thakur for appellate.
But in this case, my lord, I'm taking further 2 weeks time because the appellant had died, my lord. We have come in contact with the legal heirs. We will be filing.
On the request of the council for the appellant, this case is adjourned for 6 weeks.
Serial number 14, MA number 420 of 80, Mr. Chandrajit Mukherjee for appellate. Mr. S.P. Sinha.
Your Lordship, it has come on IA for limitation. 30 days.
How many days?
31 days, Your Lordship.
31 days.
And earlier notices were issued, Your Lordship, and that was filed on 9/7/2019 itself.
Who is appearing? Who is appearing? Do the name of some respondent, do the name of the respondent's counsel appear, but today during the proceeding, no one has appeared. Here for the respondent. Also, next paragraph. Counsel for the appellant submits that this appeal is barred by limitation. Full stop. The delay is of 31 days. Full stop. After going through the IA, filed under Section 5 of the Limitation Act, especially paragraph number
4 and 5.
4 and 5. I find that sufficient ground has been made out to condone the delay. Delay condoned. In this case, another information.
Serial number 850, MA number 427 of 18, Mr. Ashutosh Kumar Singh, Mr. Sunil Singh for appellate.
Who is appearing? No one appears on behalf of the appellant. Full stop. Next paragraph. After going through the office notes, I direct the appellant to file requisites for service of notice upon the respondents by ordinary process on the limitation application. Requisite 6 weeks.
Serial number 16, first appeal 427 of 18. Mr. Shesh Gautam, Mr. Rahul Dev for appellant, Mr. Manoranjan Kumar Sinha for respondent.
My lords, the arguing counsel on behalf of the appellants in this case, Mr. Shresth Gautam, is currently on his legs in another court. And as such, your lordship, I pray for a short passover in this case.
Let's this case on Monday. Monday.
Oblige, my lords.
Physical court.
My lords.
Serial number 17, MN number 431 of 18. Mr. Manish Kumar for appellant, Mr. Arvind Kumar Sinha for respondent.
My lords, in this case, notices were issued, but the claimants did not appear. Hence, my senior has been appointed as amicus curiae, my lords. There is a delay of 147 days.
My lord, I have appeared on behalf of the claimant, my lord, 124, my lord.
124, yes. They are the necessary party. Only one ground, my lord, though there were several grounds at the time of
Who
filing.
has not appeared? You said that someone has not appeared? The claimant has appeared.
My lord, through Jhalsa, I have appeared, my lord, on behalf of claimant.
Switch on your video.
My lord, I have already switched on. I have already switched on, my lord.
Network. Yes. What is your ground, Manish Kumar? Mr. Manish Kumar, what is your ground?
My lord, there is only one ground, my lord. Although there were several grounds we have taken in the appeal that only quantum we have filed, but one ground only exists at present, my lords. Deduction has been 1/5 instead of 1/4.
What is the difference?
My lords, difference will not be substantial, but my lords, the Honorable Court was of the view that since it is statutory, difference will be 81,776.
Statutory defense.
Lordship, I could not hear, my lord. Sorry, my lord.
Is there any chance of resolution of this dispute?
This is the only ground, my lords. I had in fact submitted before the my lords coordinate bench that this may be disposed of, but of the bench was of the view that since there is my lords statutory deduction is as per necessity, there is error in the award, therefore it could not be done. So my friend was senior was appointed to represent the claimants, my lord.
Yes. What is the error?
Only 1/5 deduction is there instead of 1/4. The number of claimants is, my lords, for 4 to 6 there has to be deduction of 1/4. Here there are earlier, my lord, there are 5 claimants, so deduction has been taken as 1/5, which is not in accordance with law. That is the only ground available.
You have not paid any amounts.
No, my lord.
We have paid, my lords, 13 lakh we have paid.
Any chance of settlement, Mr. Sinha?
My lord, I have been appointed through Jhalsa, my lord. We don't have any brief, my lord.
Place this case in the Lok Adalat and this court feels that the matter can be resolved in the Lok Adalat. Full stop. Jhalsa will ensure that the claimants, appearance of the claimants during the next Lok Adalat. Resolve the dispute, Mr. Manish Kumar. Mr. Avicina, you may inform Member Secretary Jalsa to establish contact with the claimants and try to bring them.
My
the
lord.
local. Yes.
Serial number 18, MA number 436 of 18, Mr. Lalit Yadav for appellant, Mr. Ashutosh Anand, Mr. Prashant Kumar Rahul for respondent.
My lord, this case may be taken up along with serial number 21, which is listed today, and another MA number 452 2018, my lord. Now, this is the claimant's appeal for enhancement. MA number 452 2018 is the insurance company for enhancement with respect to the same deceased. And the third case is serial number 21, MA 451 2018. This is arising out of the same accident.
List this case along with MA number
452 2018.
452 2018 and MA 451 2018. Serial number 21 here. List this case along with MA number 436 of 2018.
My lord, and if possible, my lord, in serial number 21, my lord, perhaps notice has not been issued, my lord.
Let it come next week.
Serial number 19, MA number 443 of 18, Mr. Alokal for appellant, Mr. Satish Kumar Manwal, Mr. Gautam Kumar, Ms. Sanjita Kumari for respondent.
Lord, in this case,
Lordship, I am appearing for the claimant, Lordship, 125, Lordship.
Serial number 23, my lord.
In this case, Your Lordship, the list was filed by me because there seems to be some error in the typographical error, omission rather. On the 8/7/2020, I was directed to deposit the awarded amount before the district certificate officer, but due to some omission, the certificate proceeding with the order could not be written typed that certificate proceeding shall remain stayed. It is only that part of the modification, the order which for this slip was filed.
Where is the modification petition?
Malad, it was omission, Malad, it was not, petition is not there, Malad, slip was filed for getting that addition.
No, that can't be. Without a slip, order cannot. Without a petition, an order cannot be modified.
All right, I'll file an appropriate petition.
You want to file an application?
I'll file.
Mr. Alokal submits that he wants to file an application of order dated.
Order dated 8/7/2020.
8/7/2020. We'll start next para. Is this case before the bench, which has passed the order dated 8/7/2020, immediately after filing of such application.
My lord, I was appearing in the serial number 15, but could not connect with the connectivity problem. My lord, what happens?
15.
15.
Notice to the respondent. No one appears got the.
My lord, obliged.
I filed IA petition for, that is intervener petition for adding the interveners as respondents in serial number 23, my lord.
Mr. Counsel, wait. Just listen which case is being called out. We have not reached there.
My lord.
Yes, next.
Serial number 20, MA number 445 of 18, Mr. Chandrakant Mukherjee for appellant, Mr. Prabhat Kumar Sinha, Mr. Nitish Krishna, Mr. Krishna Kumar Shaw for respondent.
Your Lordship, it has come on IA for acceptance of
Yes,
ballot.
my lord, I am appearing on behalf of the owner, my lord, respondent number 4.
In this case, I am on behalf of claimant. My lord, am I audible? My lord.
Who is respondent number 1, 2, 3?
Yes, my lord, I am appearing for respondent number 1 to 3, my lord.
Who are you?
My lord, claimants, my lord.
This appeal is by me?
By the insurance company, my lord.
Insurance company, Your Lordship.
IA, what is IA? 6
My lord,
For acceptance of Wakalatnama, Your Lordship, I
my
think.
lord, since we have come to know about the status of the case, my lord, and since we were not given any money, we have filed Wakalatnama. Since that was not being accepted, so we have filed IA for acceptance.
Why the Wakalatnama was not accepted?
My lord, there is a direction, my lord, unless notice has been issued, no Wakalatnama can be accepted.
Where is the direction?
My lord, right now I'm not having, but this is the position, my lord. We have filed Wakalatnama that has been rejected. It cannot be. Is
there any order?
I have come to know about the order, my lord. I have come to know about the order, my lord. I am not having in possession of that.
Is there any judicial order that a Wakalatnama of a respondent will not be accepted if the notices have not been issued?
In this case, notices have been issued, Your Lordship.
Okay, look at the respondents. All the respondents have appeared in this case. Full stop. Yes. What is this appeal about?
Basically, we are contesting for right to recovery, Your Lordship.
Who is the owner?
Private vehicle.
On what ground right to recovery?
Private vehicle being used as commercial vehicle, Your Lordship.
Sir.
And hence the riders of the vehicle were gratuitous passenger and it was not flying as per the insurance policy.
Is this case under the heading for admission?
Obliged.
The IA number Spencer 5 to accept the Wakalatnama is allowed.
Serial number 22, 53, 432, 57 of 19, with 432, 89 of 70.
Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the appellant in this matter.
First matter.
Yes, Lordship. The first appeal 257 of 2019.
Yes.
Lordship, may kindly see the last order. Lordship, in the second matter, Your Lordship, the counsel could not appear. Counsel for the appellant could not appear on the last occasion. Lordship, I may in brief explain this matter. There is an office objection, Your Lordship, by the registry that the appeal under section 54 of the Land Acquisition Act is not maintainable, Your Lordship, arising out of a reference under section 30 of the said Act, Your Lordship. Office report, Your Lordship, and as per other judgments, Your Lordship, the judgments which I have also passed to Your Lordship on the last occasion, physical copy. Lordship, as per those judgments, Your Lordship, the appeal under section 30, Your Lordship, reference under section 30 has to be filed and that would be filed by way of first appeal under section 96, Your Lordship. And it would not be filed under section 54 of the Land Acquisition Act, Your Lordship. And if section 96 has to be considered, Your Lordship, after the amendment in the year 2019, Your Lordship, with regard to valuation, this matter has to be transmitted back to the court below, Your Lordship.
Where is Mr. Shekhar Sinha?
My lord, I am number 23, my lord. Appeal number 289, 2017.
First.
Intervenant.
You have filed an intervenant. Let this come. We'll list this matter on next Tuesday.
It has come.
Lordship, can I? Lordship, can I make a prayer? Lordship, can I make a prayer to be listed after vacation? Lordship? Can I make a prayer to be listed after vacation?
Right. Let us see on the 10th. Let us see on the limited point. On the limited point, let us see on
12th is Lordship. 12th is the election day, Your Lordship, and Lordship, I am contesting for the election, so I was only of the Advocate Association.
If 12th is the election, you must be here on 10th. Come here on 10th. It will be under the heading for orders.
Okay, Lordship. Much obliged.
Your Lordship, Your Lordship, I am appearing in serial number 23 on behalf of BCCL, which is tagged with serial number 22. Your Lordship, my name is not appearing and the copy has not been served upon us. We'll file
Your Lordship,
wakalatnama.
Your
Name of
Lordship, in
Mr.
serial
Anup
20.
Amit Kumar Das' name is also appearing.
In serial number
Your Lordship,
22.
In serial number 22, you are appearing on behalf of.
In serial number 23, I am appearing. Name of Mr. Amit Kumar Das is appearing for BCCL in serial number 23. 22, Your Lordship, my name is.
Lordship 22 में हुजूर अभी तक नोटिस नहीं हुआ है. 22 में
22 you are a party.
BCCL, Your Lordship, it is for enhancement land acquisition है तो.
Serve notice. In the meantime.
Your Lordship.
Yes, on Tuesday we'll hear this.
Much obliged,
Lord.
Lord, I am appearing on behalf of the respondent estate, Lord, which is for you.
Yes, next.
Your Lordship, in serial 23.
Yes.
Your Lordship, let it be after vacation, Your Lordship. Only 2 days back we have filed the wakalatnama, Your Lordship.
No. Let us see on 10th.
Lordship, third case for orders, Lordship.
Third case for orders. To tell your client to appear in the Lok Adalat. Make your clients to appear.
Lordship, serial appear, Lordship.
Yes.
And the ready for admission, serial number 24 with serial number 25, 52 of 50, with channel number 545 of 50, Mr. Nikhil Ranjan for appealing first case, Mr. Tarun Kumar, Ms. Vani Kumari for appealing second case, Mr. DC Shah for responding in both the cases.
Your Lordship, perhaps it has been wrongly listed as 6 weeks time was granted to me to comply the order, but it has been 4 weeks, Lordship. I am yet to file the affidavit.
Just a minute.
Lordship, order dated 9/2/22 and 29/3/22 may kindly be seen. 9th February 22.
MA 52, where is it?
Order dated 29th March 2022, my lord.
Who is the owner?
I am appearing for the owner, my lord.
Have you applied it?
My lord, that is what I'm saying, that 6 weeks time was granted to me, and my lord, because it has not passed yet, I'm yet to file the affidavit before this court.
Have you paid 1 lakh?
My lord, to that effect, I'll be filing the affidavit. It was directed to be listed after 6 weeks on 29/3/22. So it has been 4 weeks, my lord. 29/3/2022. 29 March को.
9/3. Six weeks to 1.
That is why I'll be filing the affidavit, my lord, to this effect of compliance.
6 weeks to 1.
But earlier order was not complied, your lordship, 9/2/22. It was also not complied.
9/2/22 order also needs to be complied with, Mr. Counsel.
Yes, my lord. And the reason I sought time, my lord, because my client is in Vellore, he is undergoing treatment of his lungs, and I that is why I said that I need more time, your lordship granted me 6 weeks.
Listen to this case was ordered to be listed after 6 weeks. By order dated 29/3/22. The office has listed this case today. In spite of the fact that 6 weeks has not elapsed. This case is thus adjourned to be listed in terms of the order, last orders.
Serial number 26, MA number 140 of 60, Mr. Alok Lal for appellant, Mr. Madhav Prasad, Mr. Anjali Kumar, Mr. Rakesh Kumar for respondent.
Milords, I am appearing in this case on behalf of Honor Milords. And at the very outset, I would like to say, Milords, that Honor is stressless and I have not been able to trace him. Therefore, my only submission is that, Milord, the case may be heard on merit and the order may be passed by your lordship.
What is the insurance company? Who is appearing for the insurance company?
Milords, the matter of driving license of the driver has never been raised in the court below, Milords, and an impugned order is very much silent. Only one statement is that the driver has the valid license.
On
And
what
even
basis?
the inquiry report,
On what basis the court, the tribunal has
on
held?
one line, it's a statement of the honor that the driver is having the valid license. It is in the impugned order, Milords. So that's why I am saying only one line that the driver has a valid license. And in the inquiry report filed by the through IA Milords, which also shows that the work is in progress in respect of the driving license of the driver, Milord. The work is in progress. That does not mean that he does not have a license. His license has earlier been renewed, and renewal process for fresh renewal is also started.
लोअर कोर्ट रिकॉर्ड है? हाँ, अच्छा इसे हाँ समझ गया appellant का.
Serial number 27, MA number 243 of 60, Mr. Mohammed Zaid Ahmed for appellant.
ये सब प्रॉब्लम कनेक्टिविटी.
बहस खाली आपसे क्या होगा?
Yes, Mr. Zaid Ahmed, email 243. Where is Mr. Zaid Ahmed? Pass over.
Serial number 28, MA number 377 of 60, with cross objection 34 of 21. Mr. Nivas Sinha for appellant in first case, Ms. Rakina Rani for appellant in second case.
As there is an appeal and the cross objection by the claimants for enhancement. My lords may see the order dated 21/3/2022.
Who is the owner?
Malas, I appear for the owner in 377, MA 377 of 16. Malas,
Yes.
by the last order, Lordships had directed me to file an affidavit with regards to the number of vehicles plying under the respondent. Malas, that affidavit is ready, but unfortunately, Malas, I could not file it. Malas, only give me 1 day's time, Malas, I'll bring it on record.
On the request of the learned counsel for the
Your Lordship,
owner of the vehicle.
on behalf of claimant, Your Lordship, Your Lordship's order dated 18/8/2021, followed by 9th February 22, has not been complied, Your Lordship. Award has not been satisfied, Your Lordship.
Ballots in this case, award is satisfied. Now the reason for what the claimant is raising grievances, we have deposited entire decretal amount in the court. Thereafter, the claimant have filed an application before the executing court that two of the claimants have died. Their name is thereafter expunged. So the counsel of the insurance company has collected the check for revalidation and change in name, and hardly 2 weeks have been passed. And we
Your
are,
Lordship,
we are in
they
process
have
of
collected on 3rd April itself, Your Lordship. 1 month has been passed, Your Lordship. On 3rd April itself, they have collected the check, Your Lordship. They have not issued the fresh check till that date, Your Lordship.
This is a case of you are praying for recovery.
But I am praying for exoneration on the ground that the person who was subsequently inserted in this case as a driver, he was never driving the vehicle as per FIR and other evidence.
Okay. On the request of the parties, list this case after 2 weeks. Full stop. In the meantime, the appellant will ensure that a revalidated check oblique draft should be handed over to the claimants.
But it has to be filed in the court below. We have filed in the court below and taken back for revalidation. It will
No, no,
take some time.
the revalidated check should be filed before the court.
Yes.
Obliged.
Serial number 13, MA number 561 of 16, Mr. Manish Kumar for appellant, Mr. Navneet Sahai, Mr. P.C. Raj Verma for respondent.
Lordship, Mr. Manish Kumar is on legs in court number 5, Your Lordship.
Pass over. Pass over.
Serial number 31, MA number 564 of 16, Mr. P.S. Pati for appellant, Mr. Vivas Sinha for respondent.
Once I am appearing for the respondent in this case.
This for enhancements.
It is for enhancement, my lords. We have already complied the tribunal's award, but now we are contesting the enhancement. We are contesting the enhancement on the ground that nothing is payable on our part, though we have paid the tribunal's award.
On what ground?
But there are two grounds, my lords. The fact of the case is that deceased was a pickup van driver. He was driving his pickup van. A known vehicle has dashed the pickup van and fled away. The police investigation has taken place and the charge sheet was submitted against the unknown vehicle. The claim application is filed under section 166, which was allowed by the tribunal. Now, although we have satisfied the tribunal's award, but our contention to oppose the enhancement is that this claim was filed in terms of section 166 of the MV Act. 166 of the MV Act is distinguished from 166(3)(a), which is akin to 140 of the MV Act. 166, the negligence of the deceased himself has to be established there. Because I am not the insurance company of that truck. I am the insurance company of the pickup van which is being driven by the deceased. So unless there is a negligence of the vehicle which is insured by me, how can I be, my lords, directed to compensate?
Is there any appeal filed by you?
No. But still, my lords, in view of the judgment of Ranjana Prakash, the moment appellant comes up with this, my lords, these grounds are available for me.
No. Sorry.
This
ground or the facts of this case will not be available to you since you have accepted and paid the amount.
Yes, I have accepted and paid the amount for the reason that if it would be treated as 163A. My liability will come to at least that amount. But now, if it will be treated as 166 and further enhanced, then I will appeal.
It was 166. You have never treated this as 163. So
Yes,
don't
yes.
come up with these frivolous arguments.
My lords, my submission is
Don't waste time on this call by making all these type of submission when there is no appeal left by you. You say, if the amount is 50 rupees, I will pay, but if it's 75 rupees, I will not pay.
If it is 50 rupees, then it is
If you
covered.
accept that it will be payable, you pay 50 rupees, you have to pay 75 also.
That is the submission what I have.
If your submission is on principle that I am not liable to pay because of this legal status, don't pay a single penny.
That therefore I said I have complied.
You have waived your right. You have waived your right to take this point.
That may not say.
You have waived your rights. You are stopped from taking this.
That is my submission on the point of
first of all, in absence of any appeal
or cross objection,
and on the ground that you have satisfied their work. So you open your mouth taking this point, your meter will start.
My lords may dispose it of.
But where is the appellant?
Let
Who is the appellant?
Let it be passed over. I will inform.
Who is he?
Mr. P.S. Pati's name is there.
Lordship.
He's too busy.
Lordship, I am appearing, my lord.
Yes, are you?
I'm short passover, Lordship.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Are you? On what ground you are seeking enhancement? On what ground you are seeking enhancement?
Lordship, he is in another court, Lordship. He is on his flat, Lordship. In court number 12, my lord.
Mr. P.S. Pati is in court number 12 is not a ground to seek enhancement. I am asking you a question that what is the ground for seeking enhancement?
Lord, I'm not gone through the file, Lordship.
Why? Why?
My lord, short passover may be given, Lord.
No. Read the file and tell me. Read the file and tell me.
Bhaiya.
You are assistant counsel to Mr. P.S. Pati.
Yes, sir.
Then argue. P.S. Pati has 10 cases on a particular.
Yes, my lord, I have logged in, my lord.
Yes. What is the ground for enhancement, Mr. Pati?
Yes, my lord. Look, can be passed over for one case, my lord. I'll just get my file, my lord.
No. Bring your file.
Only one case I am bringing, my lord.
Why?
One case.
Why one case?
I was logged in different court. The file is not with me. I'll just get it, my lord. Only
Get
one.
the file. I'm waiting for 30 seconds. It will take 30 seconds to get the file.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, my lord. But the income of the deceased was claimed to be 5,000 per month, and that was assessed as 3,000 per month by the learned court below. Though the wife had specifically stated in a deposition that he was earning 5,000 per month, and he was working as a driver of the pickup van.
By the way, Mr. Vipasena, right to recovery has been granted to you.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
That was pointed out by Mr. Sinha last date. That for that reason he said that it should be set ex parte and the LCR should be called. And thereafter, earlier your lordship was inclined to send it to Lok Adalat.
Yes, but the owner is not appearing. Yes. It is ex parte now.
Your lordship have already set it ex parte on the previous date.
Yes. Yes, on what ground? 3,000 rupees per month.
Yes, without any payment. I had claimed 5,000 in my deposition. I have specifically stated so. That was not controverted or any
The
document was
question
not brought
is
on record.
that I have to recover from the claimants himself.
On that issue, Mr. Sinha was not, Mr. Bibha Sinha was not agreeable on the last occasion.
Recover from the payment. Why recover from the payment? Recover from the owner of the vehicle?
Yes.
Who is the owner?
Govind Agarwal.
Who is the owner? Are they related to the claimants?
Respondent number 2 before your lordship.
Govind Agarwal. He is not appearing.
It has been set ex parte. It will bind him.
Okay, to bind him definitely. Yes, you are praying that your case is that his monthly income was 5,000 per month.
Yes.
What was his profession?
He was a driver of a pickup van.
He was a driver of a pickup van.
Yes.
Accident of?
Date of accident is 16/2/2009.
What is the evidence?
My lord?
What is the evidence?
Evidence with regard to his income.
Yes.
Yes, the wife, my lord, in
you are challenging the question of income. And
yes, the wife had specifically stated in her witness PW is 1. AW1, applicant witness number 1, para number 4. Para number 4.
Para number
4.
Let's read from the very beginning.
Yes. मैं मंजीत चावला पति स्वर्गीय अश्विनी चावला उम्र 41 पेशा गृहिणी धर्म हिंदू पता स्टेशन रोड जुगसलाई बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के नजदीक पोस्ट प्लस थाना जुगसलाई जमशेदपुर जिला पूर्वी सिंहभूम झारखंड एतद द्वारा शपथ पर बयान देती हूं कि एक यह कि यह केस मैंने एवं मेरे बच्चे पीयूष चावला एवं आशीष चावला ने विपक्षियों से मुआवजा प्राप्त करने के लिए किया है। दो यह कि दिनांक 16/2/2009 को समय 16 बजे शाम को मेरे पति अश्विनी चावला अपनी गाड़ी पिकअप वैन पियाजियो जिसकी संख्या JH5W2097 था पर बैठे थे, तभी पीछे से एक ट्रक ने तेजी से एवं लापरवाही से उनकी गाड़ी को पीछे से धक्का मारा जिससे उनकी गाड़ी गड्ढे में गिरी तथा मेरे पति जख्मी हो गए। उन्हें तत्काल एमजीएम अस्पताल में इलाज हेतु ले जाया गया परंतु रास्ते में मेरे पति की मृत्यु हो गई। यह दुर्घटना अज्ञात ट्रक के चालक द्वारा काफी तेजी एवं लापरवाही से मेरे पति की गाड़ी के पीछे से धक्का मारने के कारण हुई। यह कि दुर्घटना के समय मेरे पति की उम्र 43 वर्ष थी। उनकी मासिक आमदनी करीब 5,000 रुपए थी जो कि सालाना 60,000 रुपए के लगभग होती थी। यह कि मेरे और मेरे बच्चे मेरे पति की कमाई पर आश्रित थे। हम लोग 11,35,000 रुपया विपक्षियों को मुआवजा प्राप्त करने का दावा किया है। यह कि मेरे पति के दुर्घटना के संबंधित जीआर केस नंबर 115 ऑफ 2009 चांडिल पीएस केस नंबर 34 ऑफ 2009 दिनांक 16/2/2009 के प्राथमिक एवं अंतिम प्रपत्र की सचिव प्रतिलिपि दाखिल किया। इसे प्रदर्श इतना एवं प्रदर्श 2 अंकित किया जाए। यह कि मेरे पति के अंत्य परीक्षण रिपोर्ट की छाया प्रति दाखिल की है। इसे प्रदर्श 3 अंकित किया जाए। यह कि मेरे पति की ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस की छाया प्रति दाखिल की जिसे प्रदर्श 4 दर्ज किया जाए। साथ ही मैंने गाड़ी के इंश्योरेंस का प्रमाण पत्र की छाया प्रति दाखिल की जिसे प्रदर्श 5 दर्ज किया जाए। मैंने पति की मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र दाखिल किया जिसे प्रदर्श 6 दर्ज किया जाए। उपरोक्त दिया गया बयान मेरी जानकारी विश्वास में से जिसे प्रमाण कर 15/5/15 को जमशेदपुर बयान अपना हस्ताक्षर बनाती हूँ। और thereafter the cross examination.
Where is the cross examination?
Yes, back page. यह मेरा यह केस मेरे बताए अनुसार
Wait a minute. There is no cross examination.
My lord, I have the certified copy, my lord. I have the certified
You have
copy.
your office and your clients are more efficient than the office of the High Court. or the office of the which place?
Jamshedpur.
Which district?
Jamshedpur, my lord.
Office of the PTJ Jamshedpur.
No, it's taken long back in 2016 itself.
Yes. Now the question is, to avoid delay, the photocopies are sent directly. The originals are kept. Very good. There is no problem.
Yes.
Now, while sending the photocopies,
but they have not scanned the back sheet. Cross
they have
examination
not
is
scanned the back pages. The most irresponsible way and going one by one page. Yes, Mrs.
If I will be permitted to submit. But in this case, the mallards may see the impugn order running page 20. The owner has appeared and has said that owner of the vehicle has submitted that the deceased was driver of the transport vehicle and he was earning 5,000 per month.
Yes.
So that is a corroborative evidence for ends of justice I am responding.
That is a corroborative evidence, definitely.
That the owner has said that he was paying 5,000.
Yes. But the document should be before these two documents.
But there may be possibility that cross examination being down below, my lord. They have scanned it later on.
I am going through page by page to find out.
My lord.
The deposition is of there's only PW1, only one PW.
Yes.
Only one witness examined.
Yes, my lord.
लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग बंद कीजिए.